Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in again this week. This is Steve Miller, better known as Kelly's dad and marketing gunslinger. And yes, I'm wearing my very way cool orange sunglasses because last week, I offered these as an incentive, as a I don't know, ethical bribe? Okay, whatever it is, to the people that would share my video last week on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook, and 9 people did do that, and you know who you are, and you're going to be getting these in the mail very, very soon. And I love that. You know that's something that I love. I appreciate people that are sharing and liking and commenting. And I'm also getting a lot of nice emails from those of you who are saying that you followed me for years, that my information is very helpful and these videos are good. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. It really means a lot to me that you guys are telling me that. And tell your friends. Help me spread the love around a little bit too. But I do have to tell you, I really, really appreciate that. But that's what I appreciate, and that's what I really, really like. But you know what hacks me off sometimes, actually hacks me off quite a bit, is when people, in particular in the business world, talk in absolutes. Like they'll say that this is the way you need to do something, or this is the way something is, and this is the only way that you can do this. And my attitude is, I tell everybody, look, if somebody says to you, this is the only way to do something, turn and run away as fast as you possibly can from that idiot. All right. Now, we're talking about, smarty pants, coworkers. We're talking about so-called leaders of business, and especially people, and I'm sorry to say people like me, other consultants and professional speakers and people like that who they get up and they say, you know what, this is the only way to do something. And this kind of came up to me this week because I got an email from a BFF, somebody who's been, a BFF of mine for a long time, and he was asking me, and he asked me a long question. Here's his email, which is fine. I love getting these things, and I'm very happy to respond. Okay, I'm not going to necessarily say who it is or anything like that, but let me read to you what he's asking about pricing, about when you should give your prices out, right? And I'm reading here. He says, we are taught at every seminar not to give your price out until you go on site, meet with the prospect, take a survey, come back to the office and calculate the price, create a proposal, get an appointment to go back, parentheses, never, ever, ever give a quote over the phone or email, parentheses, close, then sit down with the prospect, totally describe your service again, and only then present your price. In my opinion, one of several things will occur. Number 1, my price will be too high. Number 2, my price will be too low. Number 3, my price will be about right. But finishes by saying, whatever way it works out, the prospect and my company have both spent a lot of time dating. If my price is too high, it will have all been for naught. Well, it's not just if your price is too high. It's if your price is too high, it's too low, or if it's not the right time, or something like that. Like that. Okay. Now, there's an answer to that, and if you're interested, let me know about my attitude about pricing, because I'm going to respond to him and tell him that. But this is about the fact that when he says we are taught at every seminar not to give out your price, and until you go on site, and never, ever, ever give a quote over the phone or email or anything like that. See, that's one of those absolutes that is just bogus. Okay? All right. It's a suggestion is what it is. My philosophy has always been, there are many roads to the top of the mountain, okay? And you need to find the road that works best for you, okay? I don't have, when I get out and I give advice, please don't think that when I say something, it's not it is not an absolute. I'm simply saying this is Steve's road, and it works for me, and it's been working for a lot of people that I help, and maybe it will work for you. Because I only know of 3 absolutes in the business world. Number 1, I know that cash flow is king. Number 2 is I know that competition never sleeps. And I know that number 3 is that behind every successful businessman is a very surprised mother-in-law. And those are the only absolutes absolutes that I know of in the business world. So if somebody says to you, this is the only way to do something, like I say, just turn around and run away as fast as you can. If you want to run away screaming, that's cool. That's cool too. But just run away. So here's the deal. Many roads to the top of the mountain. There are no absolutes. Your road might be different than what somebody else, what their road is. So I hope you like that little rant of mine here on my uncopyable rambling. If you did, please share it. Please send me comments. Please like it. Please email me. All that good stuff, right? And as always, it's great to talk with you. I appreciate it. This is Steve Miller, better known as Kelly's dad and marketing gunslinger. I'll be back again next week. And in the meantime, always remember, be uncopyable.